No, I'm afraid I don't. I really have to go, Fartman, but thanks again.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Remember, stand up for Mike Judge.
Oh, wow.
Farts are cool.
See what I have to deal with?
I got Mike Judge sitting out in the lobby, and I don't want to keep him waiting around. Yeah. Mike's the guy who created Beavis and Butthead. There's another guy with a story. You got no money. Another brilliant guy. Yeah. Hey, Mike, come on in here. I got to meet you.
It's funny because there was something keeps ringing in my head. Mike Judge just did something else. What is it?
He was on Saturday Night Live. He did a little cartoon for Saturday Night Live.
That's what it was.
Hey, Mike, that's you? Hey, let me soak you in. I never knew what to picture. Talented bastard. Bad businessman, but talented. How you doing, Mike? Where are you from? Arkansas or something? Where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
Originally Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Is that right? Yeah, I figured you were like some rube who MTV saw step off the boat.
He came to town. They fleeced him.
Yeah, didn't you read? You're a really knowledgeable guy. I mean, didn't you read like magazines? You're not supposed to sign away all the rights to all your cartoons and everything.
I read the wrong magazines. Well, I was living in Richardson, Texas. So like when I'd send them stuff, it'd say from Richardson, Texas. So I think it was like, oh yeah.
Hey, we got a rube here.
Live one.
We got a guy, real talented, real rube. We'll just sign up everything. We'll make Beavis and Butthead. You don't even get any money from the Beavis and Butthead dolls and cards and everything, right? You don't get any merch. Oh, you do?
Well, it's in the process of being renegotiated.
Yeah,
I think so. By the time he gets any money, Howard, everything will stop selling.
Who's your grandfather, Jackie Coogan? Unbelievable. I mean, the Beavis and Butthead thing, I have said it way from the beginning, that it's brilliant.
Well, thank you.
And you can't, Mike can't come up with something brilliant every 3 weeks.
Yeah, how many more of these does he have in him?
This might be all you have in you, right?
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, seriously, you don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Beavis and Butthead it's like the Beatles. They come up with something great. That don't mean they're going to come up with something else. That's great.
Hey, the wings,
your cartoon is what you have.
Yeah, this is you. So what happened when you developed it? You figured, hey, no one's going to pay attention to this stupid cartoon, so I might as well just let MTV run it for free and sign it away.
This is another one of my dumb ideas.
I mean, I had actually animated the first Beavis and Butthead cartoon, which was Frog Baseball, and so they had seen. I actually had animation.
I saw that one. MTV sent it over to me. I said, I can't believe they're going to show this.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, I was shocked.
I was amazed.
That's why he just figured I'll sign away everything. This is going nowhere.
Yeah, these guys are retards, and no one else is going to air this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know it was going to be a show when they first. I mean, I thought it was going to be like. Well, originally they were talking about having. I thought it was just going to be like little IDs, those stations.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like little cartoon things.
Thought, get some money and.
Move on in life. Maybe become a Disney animator or something.
In fact, he thought they were stupid for taking it. That's probably what he thought.
Yeah. But what's weird is they sent over the frog baseball one, and I go, oh, it's these two little kids taking a frog and beating it to death with a baseball bat.
Right, they're playing baseball with a frog.
I said, this is real good, but they're never going to air this because MTV's so conservative. As we saw, they buckled under because Beavis
and Butthead started playing with matches.
Yeah, they started being into fire, which every dweeb is into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So what were you like? Like did you go to college?
Yeah.
And would you get out of college and you were like drawing these little pictures and making up voices?
Yeah, what did you do for a living?
Like, how do you get into that?
Actually, I have my degree in physics, and I was an engineer for like a year, and I really hated it. Then I was a musician.
That's like me. I was a you know what? All of a sudden, Jackie's eyes lit up. Yeah, just like me. We have so much in common. Yeah.
All these guys think they're really smart.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, all these guys who think they're real smart, but they all sign bad deals.
Do you drink?
Well, actually, though, I mean, if I think about it, if I hadn't signed it, then if I'd gotten I couldn't get any of the Hollywood lawyers to return my calls. I mean, I'd say, yeah, I got this thing going on with MTV, and they'd be like, yeah, right, just another
idiot. Yeah, right.
And so I finally, I mean.
So you couldn't even get a lawyer to represent you.
But yeah, I mean, I could have waited around till I found one, but I just thought I want to get something going.
Right, because you had nothing going on.
Yeah, I had nothing going on. I was just like. I was nothing. I mean,
it's true. You know what it is. It's like imagine all the bad deals we got into.
At the very beginning, they got you. It's true.
It really is true.
And you're probably lucky those lawyers didn't answer your calls.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, actually. Yeah,
when you think about it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be.
And you're so desperate for anything to happen that you go, MTV wants to play my cartoon. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll let them.
But did you animate the original ones? I mean, did you actually draw them? And I thought they have Koreans doing that.
Yeah, now they do. But the original Beavis and Buttheads, I animated in my house completely.
Oh, you did them on your own? Did you do the frog baseball one all on your own?
I did that entirely myself.
How long did that take you?
It took me about 8 weeks.
See, that's why they have to have the
Really?
Koreans
About
do
2
it.
minutes long.
Koreans do that in a minute.
They just sit there.
We do a cartoon, Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, airplane hangar full of Koreans.
Oh, yeah, done.
Butthead.
This
Yeah,
easy.
I was actually over there, and they had. I was with the.
You went to Korea?
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's like all these Korean guys drawing Beavis and Butthead. Very, very weird cartoon.
Yeah, right.
And,
we don't understand, but we draw anyway for 8 cents an
What that
hour.
on his
Yeah, the translator came up and she said, what does mean cut the cheese?
Ah.
And she was also asking about what is I am getting Woodrow?
So who's the guy who fleeced you? I mean, do you know which guys really took advantage of you? Because I know because evidently, Jackie was very attracted to Mike Judge. Somehow Stuttering John met Mike Judge.
Yeah, how'd I get it?
Yeah, no, well, I'll tell you in a minute, because didn't you go to the Friars Club with Mike?
Well, John
Yeah,
wanted Mike to go to the Friars Club with us, so we took him to the Friars
And
Club.
Jackie fell in love with Mike right away because he's like, yeah, I don't, yeah, because Mike's a loser. Mike got, ripped off by MTV, and like Jackie could go into his stupid thing.
You're getting screwed too, right? Just tell me it's... Oh, I knew I wasn't the only one.
Howard gets all the money. Howard
Howard and MTV should start a club.
For once, this is fairly accurate.
Yeah, right. No, because Mike evidently sat at the Friars Club. He didn't know who he was dealing with. He didn't know Jacky's a loser.
Right.
So he's sitting there and he goes,
I wish I did a Billy West impression, too.
I'm not getting, he goes, hey, I'm not getting paid for Beavis and Butthead. Mike was doing his whole thing.
Right.
I was doing my whining routine.
Yeah, he was going through his rap for these guys.
To tell you the truth, I didn't get in a word edgewise because he had a pretty good whining routine.
Yeah, I heard he was like better than you.
Much better.
Yeah, you had to shut up.
I didn't say 2 words.
I mean, because Stuttering John comes back and goes, man, Mike Judge really got
The
screwed.
waiters came up to me and said,
And
what's his
I go,
problem?
Stuttering John, the biggest loser on the planet, feels
Right.
bad for Mike
Well,
Judge.
that's what I thought when Stuttering John came back whining for you. I
Do you
felt
realize
real bad.
all of MTV doesn't even do well? I mean, they don't have any ratings except for Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they're.
And you didn't get paid.
Well,
I mean, just think how
I get
absurd that
paid,
is.
but- well, it's all.
Would you sign like a 10-year contract? Or did you just sign away everything?
Yeah, it's about 30 years.
Oh.
30 years?
It's
What
a
is it?
mortgage.
It's probably a really long and intricate story to tell, but Mike didn't really get ripped off by MTV first. He got ripped off by an animator, a guy who takes animation and does a film festival, and that guy sold his animation to MTV. It's like a whole sort of long story.
Oh,
there.
man.
Oh,
Well, but it's not even like a rip-off. It's Mike is a rube. He gets taken.
right.
I feel bad for Mike. I mean, in other words, if somebody sees something good and Mike goes, okay, here, take it.
Yeah.
I mean,
What am I
it's not a
supposed to
rip-off. I mean, it's unbelievable, right?
Well, yeah, but, I mean, I have a little bit of power because I do the voices and
Right.
stuff,
Yeah,
and I
ask
can
Billy
get- I
West
can get-
about that.
Yeah. Billy
Yeah, do you
Billy
have
works
some
on Ren and Stimpy, so the guy who created it, Billy just stepped in and started doing the other voices.
Yeah.
but I think everybody is eminently replaceable in that department, I guess.
Can you do Beavis and Butthead?
I don't know. I don't think I ever did.
All the voices you do, you can't do that? You,
know
can
what?
do
No.
Marge Schott and you can't do Beavis and Butthead?
That's not my...
Because Billy will step in and just take over your job. He has
that's
no
right.
conscience.
See, now that would actually probably be all right for me because then I'd be done.
Yeah, but you don't want to be done. It's cool to be Beavis and Butthead.
you
It's
direct
pretty
it.
cool. I mean, there was a while when I thought it would be cool to just be done, but now I actually I enjoy it. I don't
Do you have
think
any
Dave
money? I mean,
does.
like, what's the deal? Seriously, help me out
no,
through this.
actually, I think I get paid really well for just my work on the show, which I think is
For the voice work.
I think it was a mistake. I don't think they meant to pay me. They had like a
No, it's
an-
not. They
an
feel a little
amount
guilty.
Don't say that.
It's not a mistake.
Don't admit nothing.
So I don't understand something. So in other words, you don't own any of the rights to Beavis and Butthead. MTV's got that locked up.
No,
They
but
own the
I-
character.
But I get like I have a percentage of merchandising and
Oh, you
everything.
do?
And stuff like the album I did a separate deal for. So
Oh, you
I
did?
I do separate deals for some of these things, like the video game, So when it's a separate deal where I have to do the voice, it's fine. And they've actually been pretty nice to me lately. So.
Probably gets a fruit basket at Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They sent him a
I got an
gold
MTV
watch.
bathrobe for Christmas.
There you
Got
go.
a little-
Well, that's
a little,
nice. Yeah, they're
MTV
real
logo.
generous that way.
So now I feel fine. Now everything's cool.
There's a bunch of cool things we could do. We could do that. You want to hang? I always thought that Beavis and Butthead doing the news would be kind of good. You
Yeah.
up for that? So if anything pops in your head, you could be Beavis and Butthead during the news.
You bet.
Then I was thinking that we could call. I have my own character, Fartman, and
Who nobody's bought, nobody wants.
and yeah, nobody.
I could hook you up with MTV, man. I could,
That's all right. I don't work for free. Obviously, Mike went in and made a stink, and at least got something going with
Yeah,
that.
now he's like, oh, they're being very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what we got to do, Rob. We got to find some guy right off the farm who's got some good ideas and just
rip
steal
him
them.
off. Just rip him off.
Just take it from him.
Jackie says that's me.
Yeah, we got to get a rube right off the boat. You know what I mean? Do you know any other cartoonists who really have no clue as to what they're doing?
Friends back there in Texas?
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
All of them. Because Billy was unbelievable. Like the guy, what's the name of the guy who started Ren and Stampy?
John
Crispolucci.
Yeah, you don't even hear about him
Where
anymore.
is he now?
He's probably he's trying to develop another Ren and Stampy.
He is a writer and a critic now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Everything
Everything
anyway,
he hated.
he thought that he was in good shape because at least he did the voice for Stampy, right?
For Ren. Yeah.
Ren.
For Ren. So they fire him and they say to Billy, "Can you do both voices?" He goes, "Sure."
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm a journeyman. I just walk in.
Do those two voices. What is that? Let me see.
Happy, joy, joy.
Happy, joy.
Want
I
a
could do
magic
that.
nose goblin? I picked them myself.
I could do that.
Shut up,
Shut up.
idiot.
Shut up, you idiot.
Fool.
I could do that. You know, I could be in that cartoon stuff. Shut up, you idiot. I could do like a gay Peter Lorre thing. I'm working on my own cartoon. Screw it. I'm going to start a cartoon. Me and you, Robin. Shut up, you idiot. Hi,
We could have little
this is
Howie.
Gay Howie.
Little Howie.
Little Howina.
You know how Roseanne has little Rosie? Little Howie.
Little Howie. Shut up, you idiot. Stupid ass.
Push your paws on my crotch. Put them there.
Yeah. See, like Mickey Mouse was owned by Walt Disney. He started a whole studio off that.
That's right.
But if MTV had been around in 1930, Walt Disney would have been some bum who got paid some pretty good stuff for doing the
we
voices.
wouldn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He did the voice.
You could have had a whole studio off of Beavis and Butthead. You would have been... You're not a millionaire, are you?
You didn't believe in yourself, did you?
I have to check with my accountant. I don't know.
Are you a millionaire? Seriously, Mike?
I think I'm in the ballpark.
Really?
Well, it depends.
All right, that I don't feel so bad.
In
What
the
is it? Is it-
ballpark.
Give me my doobie back.
I'm married now. So
Oh, you are?
But I was married since it started. But
Oh, too bad. Welcome to the club.
but I think I know.
What?
That's how I got the million. You married.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, you've been married since...
Oh, did you mean that I make $1 million off Beavis and Butthead?
No. So what was it, some wife you met in college
Yeah.
who now thinks she's responsible for your success?
We did this
Takes full
together.
credit.
We did it together. My wife's got that whole wrapped out with signs that I'm her lucky charm.
You're
and that,
partners.
yeah. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are. Yeah, okay, right. I'm the one getting up at 4 in the morning thinking up all this stuff. How do you figure into this?
Yeah, you look awfully rested.
Yeah,
for
but
having come up with
does your wife say that she was part of Beavis and Butthead?
No, actually, I don't think she. I don't think she takes any credit for that.
I see.
It's kind of a
try
guy
to leave
thing,
her.
you know.
Right.
Try to leave her. She'll take plenty of
Yeah,
credit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I started it.
I invented the laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, she does Beavis. It's the big secret.
Yeah, I guess there's also a Beavis and Butthead video game out
Yes, I've been hearing
Yeah.
about
there. I
that.
haven't played that one yet.
Yeah.
Is
do you
it
play
good?
Video game?
Yeah, sure. I'm a 2-year-old. I'm an idiot. Of course I play video
I
games.
couldn't figure it out. I haven't played. I was really into Super Mario Brothers 2, and I haven't played anything since then. And they've gotten more sophisticated. I couldn't get them out of the living room. Then I finally got them out of the living room, and I couldn't get them into Burger World.
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun. I just haven't had time to play it. It's
Right.
like,
That's pretty cool, though, to invent something and then it becomes a video game.
Yeah, and you see it all over the place on
yeah, it is pretty weird
cups
actually
and
moving a
boxes.
little joystick and seeing them move around.
And my daughter tells me there are kids in her class who are like flunking out of school just because they think they're Beavis and Butthead and they
Yeah,
want to be like Beavis and Butthead.
them.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty great.
All right.
Yeah, right.
He feels very proud of what
She
he's
said there's
done.
one kid who sits in the back of the room just goes, the whole
Yeah,
damn
just getting
time.
the teacher's attention.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flunk.
You should be a proud American, Mike. Where's Jackie Puppet?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
When does a gay gentleman become a queer?
Amazing. Who did
When?
that?
5 minutes after he leaves the room.
Stupid puppet.
All right.
All right, put him down. All right, put him down.
Oh man.
Big dope. I don't mean you, Billy. I mean the Jackie Puppet.
Right. Yeah.
Who made that? That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? Some
One of
listener
the
brought it in.
listeners, yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know the guy's name.
He's got a Budweiser.
Blow up his belly. Blow up Jackie's belly and then press it and watch it fart. Michael liked this. Hey, Letterman's a big fan, huh? He deemed you acceptable.
Yeah, and in TV Guide, that was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. That changes though. He turns on you.
Yeah. Well,
he'll tell the press one day you're funny, and then the next day he'll tell you he doesn't get it. So you can blow up Jackie's belly. All right, just put it aside.
Oh, what Billy's doing?
Hey, what does an old lady smell like?
What?
Depends.
Hey, Jackie Puppet, you must feel good that Mike Judge is here because he lost all his money too.
Oh, bond with me.
Jackie Puppet, you're a loser in the sense that you always work for gigs and then you realize you got too little money, right?
Yeah, deep down, this makes me feel real good.
You're happy when other people you're happy when other people don't have a success. Okay, thank you. All right, Mike, we're going to take a break. When we come back, let's do the news. Maybe we'll even do a Fartman, Beavis and Butthead thing. Make a joint phone call. You ever make a phone call with those characters?
Oh, God.
Actually, I haven't done that. I don't think.
Really?
I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah.
Hey, it'll be pretty good if Jackie Puppet and Beavis and Butthead comment during the news.
I do them both. So
yeah.
I actually do. I do all the other main male characters in the show too. So.
Oh, you do?
We could do some
Thank
of that.
God.
No wonder they're paying you well.
See, so
they can't cut you out.
So someone's got to do.
I've heard a lot of guys try to do Beavis and Butthead, but they never do it right.
Yeah.
So you got that going for you.
Kind of subtle.
Yeah, it's got to be you. It's not funny when other guys
So far,
do it.
so good on that one.
Let's take a break. We'll do the news. Beavis and Butthead will join us during the news. Also, Jackie Puppet will be joining us during the news. There he goes.
She's got big hooters.
I forgot to tell you, when Beavis and Butthead first came out, Ralph and I were somewhere with girls, and Ralph started telling the girl, because he does the voices.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do them all that well. So we told these girls that he was Mike Judge, and that he's the creator of Beavis and Butthead, and he started doing the voice, and he got laid.
Oh man, that hurts.
It worked.
They bought it.
Hey, Ralph.
That probably
come in
happens
and tell
every day somewhere.
Oh yeah, because no one knows what you look like. That's why you got to get out there and
I got to get on TV and prevent that from happening.
Yeah, it works. Because when it first came out, it was like people were like, no one knew anything about it. This is Ralph. Where were we when we did that? Do you remember?
Score. Were you talking about the strip club?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scores a couple times at Scores.
Do your Beavis and Butthead.
Hey man, this is the guy who does the voice of Beavis and Butthead. Hey girls.
That's it. That was it.
All he has to do. Huh?
Yeah, all you gotta do is like, girls are like hot.
Yeah.
They're all over you. You should go over to Scores and do that.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we'll bring you there one time. You come to one of our parties. That's pretty good.
I don't think, although
put the microphone back in front of Mike's face, Ralph.
Even if I was a single guy, I don't think that would work for me. I don't know. I mean,
sure it would.
Because
are you kidding?
They just say, "Oh, you're not Mike Judge." You're just
no, it would work. Yeah, it would work.
You underestimate the power of Beavis and Butthead.
You underestimate the stupidity of dancers.
All right, let's. Yeah, right.
I just bit the hand that feeds me.
Hey, by the way, let's get in touch with all our characters before you do the news, just so we know everyone's in the room. Okay, Jackie Puppet, are you here?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Jackie, will you be commenting during the news?
Yeah.
Beavis, are you here? Butthead, are you here? See? There we go. Yeah.
He makes a good face when he does that.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
And
you go into a whole face when you do it.
Boy, let me tell you what.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I'll throw that in for you.
All right,
free.
yeah. All right.
I won't charge extra for that.
I thought we told you to start charging people.
He still hasn't won.
As usual, all our characters are here except Fred.
What is his problem?
All right, so anyway, Jackie Puppet, do you care to take a look at Robin and see if you are attracted to her right now?
Oh, look at those cans.
Just calm down, Jackie.
You witch. Oh, shut up.
And Butthead, what about you?
She's got big hooters.
All right, so all of our characters are here and prepared to comment.
From Fartman.
Oh, where's Fartman's theme music? Quickly, Fred. Making my character look bad. I'm Fartman. I'm Fartman. No, turn that one off and give me the other. You are so stupid. I'm Fartman. My odorous back end whistles stinky wind in the face of adversity. I have the super sphincter that saved the planet. You look lovely, Robin. My brownish wind will hit my enemies in the face like duty pie. Though I am a grown man and I protect the world from all that is wrong, I speak like a friggin' infant with words like stinky and duty. All right, all our characters are here, Robin. All characters are here. All right. It's 40-year-old guys trying to be young.
Hey, Tut. You got a nice butt.
He is going to do a practical joke on Mike Judge. After being here an hour and a half, Mike was good enough to cut a few IDs. Gary goes, boss, so what we did was I wrote a whole bunch of ridiculous IDs and had Mike Judge standing there for a whole long time cutting all different IDs that was stupid. Gary, give me the number for MTV. I'm gonna renegotiate for Mike.
You'll take care of it.
Give me a phone number, please. Let me take care of it for you, all right?
Okay.
As a favor, I'll do it to you because you were good enough to come in.
I'll help you.
Thanks, Jackie Puppet. You helped me.
I'll tell off those bastards.
You know, the world's greatest negotiator, Jackie Martin.
Yeah, look.
Jackie Puppet is going to help us negotiate with MTV.
I've done some work for MTV. I'll be glad to help.
You march in there all by yourself, Mike. Right into the shark pit, all alone.
You don't need an agent.
You tell them to screw themselves.
That's right.
They can't do without you.
They don't know what to do when you come walking in there alone.
You have gold.
Let's call him.
Yeah, we're going to call him.
MTV, please.
Sitting here with Mike Judge. He created Beavis and Butthead and has been dealt with unfairly by MTV, we feel.
Well, now they're dealing with me fairly.
Well, let's see about that. That's not what you were saying in the commercial.
Look, all I know is they should have to deal with you. You shouldn't be dealing with them.
Right. They should be begging you.
They need to give me some money.
Right. All right, I will call...
I want 15% of growth.
Yes.
Don't call him an idiot to his face.
Wa-da-dee-dee-da-dum, da-dee-dee-dum.
Mr. Freston? I want chicks.
Give me the music.
And money.
Hello? Thank you.
Hey, can I get some reverb, too?
Hello, this is Fartman from the Howard Stern radio show. May I speak to you or Mr. Freston on the air for a moment regarding the career of Mike Judge, the creator of Beavis and Butthead?
Hello?
Hello? Can I just speak to you for 1 second? Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Hi. I am sitting here with Mike Judge. He is the creator of Beavis and Butthead.
Hold on, please.
Thank you.
She's putting
He is-
Fartman on hold.
And I want the money.
He is dissatisfied. I am Fartman. I am here to protect all of those who have been wronged. All artists. I am Fartman. I am the king of all gas passers. You must immediately reinstate all of Mike Judge's rights to Beavis and Butthead, or I will coat your offices with a brown paint that you will never forget. Hello? Hello?
He is the power supreme.
Either loosen up or you better put garbage bags on your head when my butt tornado whirls through your offices. The cheeks of my ass are quivering with anticipation. Hello?
You're on hold, Fartman.
Oh, great one.
It's your enemy, receptionist woman.
And I'm a butt tornado.
Don't worry, boys. I will protect you.
This is gonna rule.
You're gonna get your raise. You're gonna get your raise.
Hello? Mr. Tom Freston? Hello?
Hey, stupid.
It is the butt tornado.
Answer the phone, stupid.
He thinks he's so great because he runs MTV. We all know that MTV only gets a 1 rating at the most. He is not so great. Fartman knows this.
You're backed up by Joke Man, I see.
Joke Man. With my little buddy Joke Man, we will get a raise for Beavis and Butthead.
I have the power to suck up to you as long as there's money involved.
Hello? I am on hold now for over 2 minutes. Hello?
Hi, thanks so much for waiting. I tried to interrupt him. No one's picking up on the intercom. He's in the
Can you leave him a message?
Certainly.
Please tell him that Fartman called.
Okay, very good.
And that I will be calling back within a day if Mike Judge, a.k.a. Beavis and Butthead, do not receive more money. They deserve more money, as you do, by the way. You are a very good receptionist. Not even receptionist, but a assistant.
Thank you. Okay, Howard, I'll let him know.
It's Fartman.
No, Fartman. This is not... Please do not say Howard called. It is Fartman.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
Now, let me just warn him.
I'm real busy. Make it fast.
Okay, I'll do it really. That this is what he will hear in person if he does not comply with Mike Judge's wishes. Here they are. And that will be done in person, where it will really smell. All right? Hello?
Hi, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. My colon is wound as tight as a spring and will rip his nostrils off. Because, do you watch Beavis and Butthead?
No, I'm afraid I don't. I really have to go for it, man, but thanks again.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Remember, stand up for Mike Judge.
Oh, wow.
Farts are cool.
See what I have to deal with?
Yeah.
How can they treat Fartman that way?
How dare you?
Was that MTV or PMS?
Hello. If it is up to me, you will get your raise. I will fly over to the offices of MTV tomorrow. And if you do not get your raise...
There will be a huge butt tornado.
That's right. Now it's up, and away. Goodbye, Mike Judge and Beavis and Butthead and Joke Man.
Goodbye.
Well, anyway, Mike, we're big fans of yours. I think you've contributed.
I'm a big fan.
Well, thank you.
Howard Stern Show.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, here's what happened. I go back to the office yesterday, and there's a million things going on. And Baba Booey says to me, Wolf, you're going to love this. We pulled a great practical joke.
Okay.
I said, oh, great. Great.
I remembered that John said they had a practical joke brewing.
Yeah. Well, I think that was something different.
That's different?
No, this was it.
Oh, this was it.
Yeah, because when I got the idea for this, I actually ran it by John, and he thought it was good. And
you ran it by John.
John actually
that was a good idea.
John actually gave me a couple of good jokes for this practical joke. I had a great idea for a practical joke with Mike. Tell me if you think this is good. It's really simple, really stupid. So I go in there and I say, want to cut IDs. So he says, okay. So I get him, okay, cut one for, best best of start, cut one for Howard's birthday, cut one for the show. Then I say, would you do an answering machine message for me? And he'll probably like it. Then I just started, listen, my general manager's son is a really big fan. He likes this girl a lot. Could you do messages, Beavis and Butthead, so he could ask this girl out? And then you go like, you just like think of like really.
I'm having a kid soon. I'm sure he'll appreciate I had the one. Say, listen, my brother works in the supermarket. Could you just do something with his role?
Anyway, so what was Baba Booey's big practical joke? Yesterday we had in Mike Judge, of course, from Beavis and Butthead, who was a real good sport, stayed with us for an hour and a half. I thought he was real funny. It was a lot of fun having the guy in. And I'd like to have him back on as a guest. I thought he was real good. Didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
It was kind of a nice, it was a nice energy to have him in the room. So Baba Boofy, using his quick wit, decided he is going to do a practical joke on Mike Judge. So I said, okay, what'd you do? He says, well, I took Mike Judge back into the production studio. And you know how we have some of the celebrities cut IDs and stuff?
Sure, yeah.
And Mike was good enough, after being here an hour and a half, Mike was good enough to cut a few IDs. Gary goes, boss, so what we did was I wrote a whole bunch of ridiculous IDs and had Mike Judge standing there for a whole long time cutting all different IDs that was stupid. Even an answering machine message for me.
Gary and Mary are not here or something?
Is there something I can help you with?
What are you doing? The guy is a friend of the show. He enjoys the show. He loved it, Bull. He loves the show. I go, Gary, the guy is smart enough not to, if he's annoyed, not to sit there and let on while you're doing this. He's being a good sport. Instead of just storming out, the guy's trying to be nice to you.
Yeah.
And he's recording these things. But tell Rob, I couldn't even understand what the joke was.
The joke was to have him start cutting some ideas that were silly and just have them get continually sillier.
And see how long you could keep him going or something?
Right, just to see if he would. I thought at some point he'd turn around and say, I'm not going to cut that, because the last one he cut was for your cats.
Let me hear what you had Mike Judge cut. Where is it?
It's up there.
All right, these are them? All right, here it is. This is what Mike Judge...
And when were you going to spring the joke on Mike?
Never.
Well, I was hoping he was going to get it.
Oh. I knew that Gary must have been feeling some guilt over it because the way he came racing in to tell me about it.
No, I felt no guilt over it whatsoever. I really thought it was a good idea. So
I have a couple of ones that are not for station. I don't know if it's a problem. Howard's daughter Emily is going to be 10. You think you could just wish her happy birthday? Her name's Emily.
Okay.
Then why are you playing it if it's going to upset you so much?
Why are you jerking this guy around? And why you put my daughter Emily needs a Beavis and Butthead message?
Howard, we just went through this. I told you I agree it's wrong and I apologize. And now you're going to
do that
play
to the guy. Guy's here hour and a half doing the show. Okay.
Happy birthday, Emily.
Poor guy's cutting.
He already told us that this hurts his voice when he does it.
And you could see the guy's already annoyed. He goes, hey, I don't. He just went, happy birthday, Emily. He doesn't want to be doing Beavis and Butthead happy birthday, Emily messages. He's being nice to you because he digs the show.
We agreed on that. I don't know why.
So why do you torture my guests?
But I already said it was wrong, and I already said I was sorry. What else would you like me to say, Howard?
What do you want, Gorilla?
We know where he's staying. Do you want to speak to him?
No, I don't want to speak to him. I'm thoroughly embarrassed.
Embarrassed, yeah. Well, you might want to apologize. Maybe you want to have Gary apologize.
Why don't you have him sweep the studio? That's a funny joke.
I don't know. What else you got? Or should I say something more? I mean, what should...
The guy's just trying to be accommodating.
Yeah, he's being accommodating and nice, and he wants to please you. Your name is in here. He's talking to your daughter.
These are only going to upset you more.
If it's too painful for you, you can leave. I want to hear
them. It's going to be too painful for you.
So then what? Don't worry about me. I'm a big boy. I can handle it.
But why would you want to torture yourself?
That's the way I got to. I want to know what's being done behind my back.
I told you.
By my producer. My producer. You are no longer my producer. I am demoting you. You are a paid intern.
Okay.
All right. Don't call yourself producer anymore. When you call up for guests, say, this is the paid intern.
I have to go outside and take my business cards and cross out producer.
Cross out producer.
And write in paid intern in crayon.
Fred is now the producer.
I want to be the producer.
What is that, Gary Puppet?
I want to be the producer. Wait till you hear the message at Mike cut for Gary's unborn fetus.
Was that right?
Unbelievable. Funny, though.
It's a birth announcement.
It's pretty good.
I don't know what...
Okay.
Should I say something about your dad?
Your dad's cool. Your dad's cool.
Oh. Your dad's cool. Poor Mike Judge cutting birthday announcements at my radio station.
It gets a lot worse.
Ay. I'm nauseous. I'm so embarrassed.
Well, you told him you wanted him to take initiative.
This is what he decided. I need him to do computer work. I don't need him to take this kind of initiative. Why wouldn't you clear this with me? Just say...
Because it was right after the show and we were going right in. I always would, but it was one of those things. It was a spur of the moment.
It's the first time you've done something like this.
That's right.
And it's a disaster.
I can see that.
What is it, Gary Puppet?
Howard, you think that's bad? You should have seen what he did with Bruce Willis. I heard him on the phone. He said, hey, Bruce Willis, between takes, could you make a video commercial for my dad's ice cream store? Push the rocky road.
Happy birthday, Emily. Your dad rules.
Oh, great. Yeah, I rule all right. I can't even keep my people under control. What a nice guy this Mike Judge is.
Okay.
Nice guy.
That's great. That's great. Now, another one is my general manager. Mm-hmm. His son Tom is in a band, and he was wondering if I could get you to do like an intro for the band, like
Now, where would they use this? An intro for the band.
They wouldn't use it anywhere. That's
he was making a joke.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Burning Bush.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Burning Bush. Bush.
Gary Puppet, do you understand?
Bull, I thought I was taking the bull by the teeth, and I have considerable sized teeth. I'm sorry.
I love the way that puppet turns his head after everything he says.
He's not looking at me.
I'm just sick of being on the E show now. That's like every day that one of these things goes down, you go back there with the E people, and I go, my stuff wasn't funny, and they go, oh yes it was.
You're on.
You're on.
Hey, cost.
There's an idea.
Well, according to what MTV pays him, it's not a whole lot of money.
Okay, so you have $5.
Under the new contract.
Right.
Here's Burning Bush.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
He's cutting IDs.
You know what? Can I just say something, Howard?
Yikes.
Again, not defending myself at all.
Right.
I got the impression, as he was doing this, that he gets asked to do this sort of stuff a lot. I'm not saying that that's right or anything.
No, it's not right. It's not right.
And there's we're trying to create a perception of this show as a major player in the realm of
Gary,
show
you
business.
got to protect me against stuff like this.
Howard, how many times can you go over the same ground?
But we went over this a week ago. You say, how can we go over this the same ground? But we went over it a week ago.
The difference is...
There's no difference between Jackie hounding the guests in the hall for autographs and you hounding them for IDs, even though it's a joke.
Can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
Is there a difference between that, Jackie?
Howard, can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
No. There isn't, right?
No. Can I tell you what I thought the
Jackie,
difference was?
Is there a difference between you asking someone for an autograph in the hall and asking...
Do you need anybody here?
Exactly. No, I want to hear
It's much easier to give an autograph than to do this.
Yeah, I'd rather Jackie ask for autographs.
But can I tell you what I thought the difference was?
What?
You want to know?
Yes.
I thought that the difference was that this was at least for the air and that Jackie's wasn't good for anything except for Jackie's notebook.
Oh.
I mean, that's really how I saw the difference.
Okay.
I didn't see, I wasn't out to pester the guest. I thought that
your heart was in the right place.
At least it was for the air. I wasn't doing
don't pester the guest. All right, let's end this.
Wait a minute. Let's go with another theory. That he realized what Baba Booey was doing.
Yeah.
And then got pissed.
Yeah.
Is that what he wanted?
Yeah, in other words, let's say the result of the joke was Mike getting pissed, and then you go, hey, Mike, I'm doing a practical joke.
I didn't think Mike would get pissed. I thought he would just say, I'm not going to do that, but thanks anyway.
So he would have been angry.
Yeah, of course he would have been.
So
why would he say no, Gary, unless he was pissed off and didn't want to do it?
So the goal was to piss him off?
Yeah.
I don't understand that. I understand that if the guy wouldn't do the show, but the guy's into doing our show, and he likes me, and he likes the show.
So any way you'd look at it, he was going to get pissed.
What?
Yeah.
He was going to get
if the joke was successful, he'd be pissed, and if the joke is unsuccessful, he's pissed. But
yeah. So the ultimate goal was to piss him off.
Right.
Well, you work, Gary. You're a real good
You pissed me off, I'll tell you that. All right, listen. I gotta say it again, and I don't care what anyone says. If you think I'm repetitive, then that's fine. Because Gary yells at me that I treat him like a moron.
No.
That I repeat things too many times.
May I
here
say
is a rule. I'm going to make it a simple rule.
Can I just say something?
No, there's nothing to say.
There is one thing to say. There's one thing really...
Not possible that there's one thing to say. All right, what is the one thing to say?
The one thing to say is that you and I had this conversation yesterday off the air.
Yes.
Everything was understood. Why do you feel it's necessary to berate me on the air for now 20 minutes?
Because now I'm closer to 10 o'clock, and I'll be done soon.
Well, that makes sense.
All right, fine.
That makes
Everything
sense.
I do makes sense. That's what I need you to do.
But you understand how...
Wake up. Why? He doesn't get anything on the show. Yelling at you off the air doesn't do me any good.
Pick my nose.
Without making sure.
Voffel
wants me to.
Voffel wants me to.
I will.
Put guests
on a pedestal.
On a pedestal.
I will look up pedestal to see what it is in the dictionary.
I will look up pedestal to see what it is in the dictionary.
I will figure out why you yell at me on the air.
I will figure out why you yell at me on the air.
I will pout and be moody.
To
show my interns. That I am the world's worst example.
All
right, thank you.
And you guys said I would never repeat again. I repeat like
there you go.
Often.
All right, Gary, you can leave now. I'm done with you. Leave.
Here's Burning Bush. Bush.
Poor guy.
Just a couple more. If it wouldn't be out of line, my name is Gary. My wife's name is Mary. Would you do an answering machine?
Okay. Gary and Mary?
Gary and Mary.
Well, at least let it go to the... If you're going to play the whole thing, let it go to the funny one.
I can't even play it. I'm so embarrassed.
There's one that's pretty funny.
Okay. Gary and Mary are like, not here or something?
Is there something I can help you with?
Guy's working. Guy's working.
Okay, and only two more. This is from Jackie. I got like a whole bunch of requests.
Okay.
Jackie's brother. Jackie's brother works at a supermarket.
You don't think this guy was annoyed?
No.
Okay.
But I was wrong, but I don't think he was annoyed.
All right.
The last two were Jackie's
The guy's in here the whole time telling us how it hurts his voice to do this stuff.
The last two were Jackie's brother works in the supermarket. Could you do an announcement that they could run over the speaker so when there's a spill? And the last one was that Robin's cats, Robin doesn't really have any kids, so cats are like her kids, and they whenever they see Beavis and Butthead on, they just stop and stare at the TV. So could you do a message for one of Robin's cats? And he did a message for Tut.
I think they wanted to run like his name's Billy. Hey Billy, there's a spill in aisle 5.
Okay. Hey Billy, there's a spill in aisle 5.
Yeah, he'll be back. All right. Anyway, there it is. Beavis and Butthead. Fa-fa-fooey.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead.
Okay, and the last one was for Robin. Robin, I'm sure you heard her talk on the air a lot about her cats. Robin's really into her cats. She treats them like they're almost like her kids. So her cat's name is Tut. She just wanted you to she says that whenever Beavis and Butthead is on, they just stare at the screen. So if you could just say, hey Tut, thanks for watching Beavis and Butthead.
Okay. Hey Tut, you got a nice butt.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Tut, what are you looking at?
Quit looking at me.
Great. That's great. Mike, thanks so much for coming in.
All right. Later.